Hello, my name is Maria Luna. I am a third grade teacher at Spring Shadows Elementary, and these are a few of my technology gatherings from the classroom for the Vanguard application video. Okay, so first of all, this is one of the ways that I have shared information with my students. I've used Padlet before to display information from sources that were a little bit more appropriate for them. For this unit that we were doing with force and energy, there were some videos online that were at a much higher level, like 6th, 7th grade level. So what I did is I found some of these, there were pictures, there were videos on YouTube that related to what the students were expected to learn. And before we discussed anything or before I taught them anything, what they did is they actually browsed through this information, and with the partner and even with their group, they discussed different things that they learned. There were some things that they already knew, like for example electrical energy, which isn't on a third grade TEK, but they were able to explain that to each other. They also knew about heat energy, so this really allowed my students to find information from the internet that I had provided for them, but it really tapped into their prior knowledge, and it created a lot of discussion that helped us when we actually started doing the work, because they had some prior knowledge because of this and from what they've learned in 2nd grade. So these are two pictures. These are from quizzes, and what I've been doing is I've been trying to find ways to make multiplication fact comprehension or retention a little bit easier for them. So what we've been doing is we've been doing these friendly competitions on quizzes, and what the kids like about this is that they get automatic feedback whether their answer is correct or incorrect using memes, which is relevant to the kids because the memes are everywhere. And I do try to hide the scoreboard because I want them to focus more on their individual work than trying to beat someone else. But some of them, if you notice right here on this side, a lot of them are already beginning to get a lot of these questions correct because we've been practicing so much. So these students at the bottom, their goal is to end up having no red and a lot of green. So this is just a fun way for us to review or to do little activities, or like learning math facts that can be done quickly and in a fun way. So this is something new that one of my GT students proposed to our principal. So since our campus is an open campus with, wind and so many students and whatnot, we do end up getting trash on the floor and things like that. So what my student was concerned about was that our school was not being kept clean. So she actually pitched a project to our principal where she wanted to create a school-wide cleanup initiative. So obviously our principal, Ms. Martinez, gave her the green light, and she has created a group with her classmates, and now what they're doing is they're using Google Slides to present the information that they want to pass out to everybody else at the school. And this will be on groups that they're going to be making, how to clean up the school, different examples that they want to use. But all the girls, they've shared their slides, so now what they're doing is they're all working on it simultaneously. And this is one of my students. She is explaining one of the warm-up problems that we had. So my students feel comfortable coming up using the active board and explaining their understanding.
What I did, I started 8 times 9, and then I got, it was 72. multiplication is with division, and if you do it, it can give you the answer more faster.
So in this problem, this was actually a division word problem, but one of the skills that we've been using is using multiplication to solve division equations, and this student actually volunteered. She wanted to explain how she solved the problem. So my students are comfortable coming up in front of each other. They work with each other, they help each other, and I know the active board, the way it's being used is more kind of like a chalkboard, but they are able to use the functions, and sometimes they'll show me like how to use the dice or how to use different other features. So they will be using the active board more during the class. So this is the end of my video clip, and these are a couple of the things that we've done in the classroom, and we hope to continue our integration of technology and put it to better use in a daily practice. Thank you.